Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will sail the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Woman of the earth. Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, see her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take away.
Isang nag-aalab at mapagpalang makakalikasang hapon sa inyong lahat, Pilipinas. I'm just so happy to be back here live in this afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone, most especially to all of our Earthlings joining us online. I am Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Fire 2020. And of course, this is the day 3 of our search for the next Miss Philippines Earth. Grabe lang naman talaga. Sobrang init dito sa Pilipinas. Pero syempre nagbabaga din naman tayo online. Dahil nga naman tayo ay open na in searching the next Eco Angels for this year. This afternoon, 8 ladies will try their luck to be the next environmental ambassador. They are taking the very first step in fulfilling their dreams to become a beauty queen and, of course, to be at the forefront in protecting the environment. Of course, this afternoon, I would like to encourage every Earthlings watching us online to don't be shy to say your highs and send in your comments down in the comment below. And of course, huwag na din kalimutan to give your full love and support to your favorite delegate by, of course, sending stars this afternoon. Kasi lahat ng maiipon naming stars ay dadiretso yan sa Miss Earth Foundation. So, without further ado, syempre, bago ko ipakilala ang ating 8 ladies this afternoon, ipapakilala ko muna ang ating members of the screening panel. And it is my pleasure to introduce them to you. Our first panel of judge, actually very close kami. He is a correspondent from Miss Earth Crown, Sir Alfonso Noy Sabilano. Hi, Sir Noy!
Hello! Hello, Shaney, and to all of our wannabe Earth Eco Angels, or no, not Eco Angels. Miss Philippines Earth na pala nga tayo ngayon. Yes. Isang makakalikasang hapon sa ating lahat. To all of our Earthlings, hello po, maraming salamat. Shaney, na-miss kita.
Oo nga, sir. Parang hindi tayo nakita 1 hour ago.
Kaya nga eh.
Anyway, sir, more chikahan tayo mamaya. Of course, I would like also to introduce our next panel of judge. He is a correspondent from Critical Beauty, Mr. J.M. Recto Ranada. Hi, Sir J.M.
Hi, Shane. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all our Miss Earth Philippines aspirant, as well as to you, Shane Tormes, and then of course to Sir Noy Sabilano. And good afternoon sa lahat ng mga viewers ng Miss Earth Philippines. So, good luck to all the ladies for this afternoon stream.
Gusto ko din yung sinabi kanina ni Sir JM, yung mga wannabes. I have been there, so ngayon sobrang chill lang ako, relax lang ako, because I will be one of the panel of judges who will actually, hindi naman i-criticize natin, but maybe we will just get to know more about these ladies. Ano nga ba ang rason nila? Bakit sila nag-join ng Miss Philippines Earth? But before we begin the screening proper, let me just remind everyone that Carousel Production is still accepting applicants. So open na open pa rin po kami. Do you want to be one of us? So if you or someone you know is interested to try your luck to be part of Miss Philippines Earth 2021, you may visit our website at www.missphilippines-earth.com for further application details. Now, without further ado, ito na yung favorite ko talagang part. I'm just so excited to get to know more of our ladies this afternoon. Let us start with our first Eco Angel wannabe. Gusto kong gamitin yung word na yan this afternoon. Alas mga Spice Girls, di ba?
Yes.
Pero wait lang sa mga Earthlings natin this afternoon, i-share nyo na at i-like nyo na tong live na to para lahat ng mga Earthlings malaman kung anong nangyayari dito sa Miss Philippines Earth Facebook page. So let's now start our screening proper with our Eco Angel wannabe from Pangasinan, North Cotabato. Hi, Michelle.
Hello, ma'am.
So, ready ka na ba this afternoon? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi everyone. Isang makakalikasang hapon sa ating lahat. I am Michelle Faith Beharin Benitez, 25, from Municipality of Pangasinan, Province of North Cotabato. And of course, I am teacher by profession for almost 4 years now. And I have graduated my bachelor's degree last 2016 at University of Southern Mindanao. and took up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. Due to this pandemic, I have decided to temporarily stop my master's degree, which I have earned already 27 units, but I am going to pursue it after this pandemic and the situation will be okay. I am the eldest among the 4 siblings, practically saying I am the breadwinner of the family. So I need to have an extra income. So aside from teaching, I have decided to put a small milk tea business on my own. And I have 2 franchises already. So one thing that is very interesting to me is, aside from a teacher, I am also a lady rider. I really love riding motorcycles. I find it as my stress reliever. And of course, it's not just about burning some diesel, but I am a member of a national motorcycle club, which is Yamaha Sniper Club 150i. So hello to my club mates all over the Philippines. I am here. I hope you're okay if you're watching. And one of my biggest achievement as a lady rider is that I have finished the Mindanao Iron Bath Challenge, which is we traveled the whole Mindanao for just 2 days because it is 1,300 kilometers. And as a woman, it was a big opportunity for me to empower more myself and of course to influence more young women, of course, my learner to inspire. And I am so excited to be here with the panelists right now because this is the first time that our municipality would be heard from a national TV or on a national screen. I know Pangasinan would take big pride of hearing the name of Pangasinan on a national screen. And I am really excited right now. So I would give some information about Pangasinan. Pangasinan is one of the 17 municipalities in North Cotabato. And in our municipality, from this pandemic, this brought us a positive impact in discovering our new falls, which to name a few, we have Marapangi Falls, we have Kipot Falls, and True Love Falls. This brought a positive impact to our tourism for the development of our municipality. And this is the sole reason why I want to join, aside from I really want to join a national pageant, is to implement my advocacy, which is the ecotourist spot preservation and protection. And of course, as an educator, this is the chance for me to build more pack of warriors because I already have mine, which are my students. So this is my chance in building more eco warriors to help our mother nature because I am here to serve as one of the spokesperson of our Mother Earth in helping protection and preserving the natural resources available in our country. So, thank you.
Wow. That is actually a lot of things going on, di ba?
Yes.
Grabe, sobrang daming nangyayari. I really am very much amazed of yung mga achievements ni teacher Michelle because I came also from the family of educators and we have also the same advocacy as last year, no? But before I ask my question, I will give the screen muna to our 2 panel of judges this afternoon. So Sir Noy and Sir JM, do you have any questions for our first applicant this afternoon?
Okay, I'll start first, no? First, Miss Pangasinan, is this your first time to join beauty pageant?
No, sir, this is not my first time actually.
So, since it's not your first time, have you ever encountered criticism in joining pageant, like prior joining this Miss Earth Philippines? Do you experience criticism?
Yes, sir, I do. And this made me challenged to take it in a constructive way.
So how did you handle this type of situation?
Of course, with great love and passion in pageantry, I have accepted we are diverse. We have this commonalities and differences. So I just don't mind it as a negative, but I was more challenged, and so I find this sole reason why I want to pursue, why even if they are giving some negative comments to me, what would be the reason? And I find it that this is really my calling. As learners, aside from my learners, there are lots of people who are still believing in me, who are still rooting for my success in life. And ever since I was a kid, this is really my dream to be a beauty queen that would be able to participate in a national arena.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir JM.
Thank you, Sir JM. Very passionate si Teacher Michelle. No, how about you, Sir
Yes.
Noy? Do you have? I'm sure you have a lot of questions in your
Oo
mind
naman.
right now.
Yes, oo naman, Shane, kasi talagang inaabangan natin. We really cover Miss Earth and Miss Philippines Earth from start to finish. So I'd like to ask Miss Banisilan, you mentioned that you're a teacher. Again, there's a lot of things going on with you, but then I'd like to focus on your being a teacher and your advocacy, which is, I think, one of the most important missions of Miss Philippines Earth, which is yung nga, isa rin sa mga advocacies ni Queen Shane dito is ecotourism, which is very important nowadays. My question is, being a teacher and knowing that your advocacy is ecotourism preservation, how do you intend to do that, knowing that it's still the pandemic? I mean, basically, we cannot go out and we cannot visit any of the tourist spots freely right now. How do you intend to still do and pursue your advocacy, teaching everyone about ecotourism preservation, knowing that we cannot really go out and enjoy the pleasures of what Mother Nature is offering to us?
Yes, thank you, sir. And with the situation, the current situation we are having, this is not only in the Philippines, but in the whole world, the earth
Yeah.
is suffering because, by the way, I should say that the earth has this time to rest because of this pandemic. So this is very good idea on how people would appreciate the beauty of nature. This time, the Mother Nature have rest. So yes, the contact with each other is limited. However, I am an adventurer. Aside from a teacher, I am teaching my learners, though it is modular. We are still engaging in some GCs that I can give my instruction to them. So as an adventurer, as an educator, I really want, though this is not forsaking my health, this is my passion. With just following the protocols that our government is implementing, I could share and influence and teach some students to still just follow the protocols. If you want to visit the particular place, just follow the social distancing, and then it's very useful to use the social media right now. And I am using it right now because for my previous activities, we have cleanup drives. We went to the Kipot Falls that I have said earlier. I have visited it, though I have not prepared a picture to show it to you. So it's one way of instructing or giving them the value of, by just disciplining themselves to not throw if they are not allowed to go outside and visit some sceneries. In their home, they could use the proper waste segregation, throw it properly, and just if the situation is okay, then just visit and to give time if the situation is okay. But for now, I am doing it together with my clubmates and in connection with the municipal police officers. I am doing it, sir.
All right. Thank you, Miss Banisilan. I'll see you later. Thank you, Shane.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Sir Noy and Sir JM. So right now, I would like to ask my last question to our teacher Michelle. So with all of the things that's happening in your life, how do you plan on juggling the responsibilities of the crown with the demands of your current life?
Come again, Mom.
So how do you plan on juggling the responsibilities of the crown with the demands of your current life? Kasi ang daming nangyayari, ang daming mong ginagawa eh. Tapos adding to it pa, the Miss Philippines Earth crown. So how would you plan to juggle the responsibilities of a crown and the demands of your current life?
Thank you. So it is very innate for me that I have this a lot of extracurriculars in my life. Maybe I was just innately born as a leader and an active member of the society. So unconsciously, I just do. I have this time management in myself already that I can do 3 things at a time, 4 things at a time. And as an educator, I have practiced it already maybe. So with great passion, I really ask for permission from our heads in the school that I am going to participate in a screening for Miss Philippines Earth 2021. And luckily, they allowed me. And I have secured that one before I have screened here. So, and of course, when it comes to my, business, I have this assistant naman po. So I could, maybe it's just my, it's the body alarm clock that I have. I am confident and certain that I can manage in participating if I would be luckily picked as one of the candidates for this year's Miss Philippines Earth 2021.
So as you can see, multitasking is the key to success.
Yes.
Anyways, Sir Jess, Sir Noy, do you have any more questions?
I think we're good. I think I'm good. Sir JM.
I think I'm good with Miss Vanessa North Cotabato.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Banisilan, North Cotabato. And right now we're moving. Thank you. And now we're moving forward to our next applicant this year. She is from Cebu City.
Hi everyone, my name is Guia Moreno. I'm 24 years old, representing Cebu City. I am a Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology graduate from University of San Carlos, and I'm a property specialist in Robinson's Land. So the value of education is so important to me. That's why I co-founded a charity foundation for kids called Minds on Wheels. So we have formed this charity foundation 2 years ago. And right now, we're not only donating books and healthy meals to kids in the rural areas of Cebu, but we're also offering them tutorial programs where one volunteer will tutor one pupil. Because as we all know, because of the pandemic, a lot of the public schools are using the modular system for education. And I've heard from parents that they have a hard time with it. It's very hard for them. That's why we initiated this activity. And right now we're also working towards enlightening the youth to embrace environmental preservation. We will have a workshop intended for kids that will teach about upcycling and recycling. We'll have a discussion for it. And apart from that, I'm also promoting ecotourism. Right now, I will have a package tour, actually next week, that will showcase the 3-time consecutive winner of the top 100 sustainable destinations globally, which is the Bohol River in Aluginsan. And I'm an adventurous person. My favorite thing to do is extreme sports, just like extreme sports such as zip lining. And I also love going to the beach, going to mountains, visiting new places. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Cebu. I think our 2 panel of judges have a lot of questions in their mind right now. So, Sir JM, Sir Noy?
I think I will start again, no?
Sure.
Miss Cebu, maayong hapon sa imo. sa inyo. Actually, were you in Cebu, by the way?
Oh, I'm in the city in Guadalupe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is kind of personal. Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh, actually, I've been single for a long time now. I'm happily single.
Okay, that's good. At least
Thank you.
you have the freedom to do your endeavors or your enthusiasm in your life, no? So my question is, are you an active social media user, like using Instagram or Twitter?
Um, I'm an active. I'm active in Facebook and Instagram, Sir JM.
Okay. So my question is, do you think technology is hurting personal relationships?
So for me, Sir JM, technology has its pros and cons. We can easily connect with our loved ones that are far from us. I have a sister in the US, and because of Facebook, I can connect with her. That's why I'm so thankful for social media. However, we have to balance it. We have to have self control. We have to manage our use of social media because a lot of people tend to always be on their phones, scrolling mindlessly on Facebook. And for me, we should avoid that because it's very important to live in the present moment and spend quality time with the people who are here with us.
Okay.
That's
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sir Noy?
Ayan, alam mo ba Shane, mahal natin yung mga tiga Cebu kasi you know what?
Yes.
Si Sir Lito kanina, nakasama natin sa iyong to kanina, ay tiga Cebu siya, Cebuano. And yeah, so Sir Lito, kung nanood ka, hi. And of course, yung our two Miss Earth Queens are from Cebu, right? From Carla Henry and Jamie Harold are from, they're Cebuanas, right?
Yes.
And of course, I think si Miss Cebu City here is carrying a really important torch right now, so to say. My question for you right now is, what are you most proud of in terms of environmental protection pagdating sa mga Cebuanos? What are you most proud of in terms of your attitude, in terms of your behavior when it comes to the environment that is authentically Cebuano or Cebuana?
Mm-mm. So actually, Sir Noy, I'm a daughter of an ecotourism advocate. My mom had projects about ecotourism, sustainable tourism, and I grew up in a town, in a small town that practiced sustainable tourism, and I'm very proud to share the Bohol River in Aluginsan, which won 3-time consecutive globally as part of the top 100 global destinations, sustainable destinations. And so, what's amazing about the sustainable destination in my own place is that we really put effort in preserving the mangroves, in the rehabilitation of those mangroves. And we protect the coral reefs as well. And then, most importantly, part of the income that we generate in our ecotourism goes to the underprivileged children in my place. And I'm very proud of that. I would want to share that to the world because I think it's a very good model for others to follow.
Wow, sobrang passionate talaga ni Miss Cebu City sa Bohol River. I am so happy to hear that. Congratulations for that answer. Thank you so much, Shane.
Thank you, Sir Noy.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Cebu City. As much as I wanted to ask question, we will now proceed to our next applicant this afternoon. So thank you so much, Miss Cebu. So now let's proceed to our next applicant from Mandaluyong City.
Hi po, good afternoon everyone. I am Ronnie Vanessa, 26 years old from Mandaluyong City. So a little something about myself. I am actually the reigning Miss Mandaluyong and that was the very first pageant I ever joined. So luckily I was able to get the title. Also recently I graduated from the University of the Philippines, Diliman with a degree of BS Clothing Technology. So by profession, I actually create, design, and sew clothes for women. But since I graduated this pandemic and given the lockdown and everything, I wasn't able to look for a job. So right now I have a lot of time. And so I try to be as active as possible. I spend time with my family. Every morning I work out. I do Zumba classes with my sister at home. And then in the afternoon, I would work out again and then play sports like volleyball and badminton with my cousin. I also tried learning how to play the piano recently because I was inspired by BTS, if you're familiar with the Korean group. And during my free time, I also love to just relax and yeah, spend as much time as I can with my loved ones. Also, another fact about me, 2 years ago, I decided to become a vegetarian. I started switching to a plant-based diet because first, for my health, I really care about my body and my health, but also it is my own way of helping Mother Nature. And so, relating it to my advocacy, which is environmental vegetarianism, I would like to promote moving towards a plant based diet, not only for the health of our bodies, but also for the health and longevity of the planet. Yun po.
Wow.
So thank you so much. And sending you
Thank you.
purple hearts, Miss Mandaluyong.
Yeah!
Okay. So para tipirin natin ang oras kasi we only have 5 minutes, I would like to ask Sir James, Sir Noy, please send in your question to our lovely lady.
Ayan. Siguro I'll ask first, no, Sir JM. Miss Mandaluyong, ang city na nirepresent ang ating our loves as well, Miss Philippines Water Gianna Lianes.
Gianna,
yeah.
Pretty big shoes to fill, Miss Mandaluyong
I
City. And you're the reigning queen of your city. My question is, why Miss Philippines Earth? I mean, you have the leverage to join other pageants. Why Miss Philippines Earth specifically? What was the driving force behind joining Miss Philippines Earth?
Okay. Well, I really care about our planet. I care about the environment, the people, the animals. So I chose Miss Philippines Earth because I really appreciate their values, their mission, their goal to promote, protect, and preserve Mother Nature. I really admire how this organization, this pageant, is not only about beauty. It really has a purpose. It has a cause, which is to take care of the environment. And that is something that is really close to my heart po. That's why I chose Miss Philippines Earth.
Wow. The best of luck, Sir JM.
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Mandaluyong. Magandang
Hi po.
magandang hapon sa iyo. So my
Magandang
question
hapon
is,
po.
are you aware that our country, the Philippines, is a powerhouse in beauty pageant?
Yes, we are such big beauty pageant enthusiasts. So,
Yes.
enthusiasts.
And I believe now that we are also pageant loving nation. So do you think we are taking advantage of in all aspect of competition, like in publicity, the use of social media? And do you think this work to our advantage, particularly for those beauty queens that represents our country in other beauty pageants?
I'm sorry, I couldn't really understand the
My question is, do you think we are taking advantage of all aspects like publicity, social media hype? So does this work to our advantage, especially to our candidates representing the country?
The fact that we are, like what you said, such a big powerhouse of beauty pageants, it gives our beauty queens like Rabia right now, it gives her a lot of confidence, a lot of support, especially in social media and everyone watching around the country. It really is a big advantage to us when you have that kind of support from your own country. So yeah, it really means a lot. Because they get to relate to you, they know what you're going through, they support you all the way from your ups and downs. They will always be there because they enjoy the whole journey.
Thank you.
Thank you
All
po.
right. I think, meron pa ba tayong time? As much as I wanted to ask you, Ronnie, but I wanted also to give the ladies, upcoming applicants, their time to introduce themselves. Sabi nga nila, Filipino fans are the best fans in the world. Okay,
Yes.
amen to that. So thank you so much, Miss Mandaluyong,
you.
Ronnie Meneses. Now
Thank
let's proceed to
you.
our next applicant from Manila City.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
I'm
afternoon.
Angelina Pearl Miranda, 24 years old, representing Pearl of the Orient, Manila City. I am a graduate of Bachelor's of Science in Tourism and Hotel Management, and by profession, I was a hotelier. And also, when I was a kid, I was exposed in different nationalities, different cultures, and environments, which leads me to my interest in learning different language, which I am currently taking three different languages simultaneously, namely Mandarin, Korean, and Thai. I also like to listen to different music because it makes me feel connected not only to our country, but also to other nationalities. Which leads me to my advocacy is to impart educational tourism using the most powerful tool in modern day era, which is the social media, towards the conservation and preservation and also beautification not only in our country but for the whole world. Also, it is my I am always attentive in everything that I do. I am a passionate human being, which I think that I could lead everyone to impart my knowledge that I have gained during my experience in the hotel industry. Thank you.
So, hi, Miss
Hi.
Manila. So, Sir JM, Sir Noy, allow me to ask her first about a certain question now.
Yes.
Sure, sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I've heard that you're studying multiple languages, right? As of
Yes,
the
yes.
moment. So, what is
Mhm.
your favorite language na inaaral sa ngayon? And how do you think that will help you in achieving the other goals that you have in your life?
Mhm. My most favorite language as of the moment is actually Korean because I am quite confident when speaking Korean. And yes, I'm quite conversational when it comes to Korean, but I have learned Mandarin and entire actually I have learned Mandarin since I was a kid up to my high school because I have been in Chinese school. And I think these languages are my advantage not only because I wanted to learn, but I always feel connected when I travel. So I would understand clearly their culture and also the nationalities that I'm going to meet in the future.
Actually, an advantage. And feeling ko mahilig ka sa K-drama, ayaw mo magbasa ng subtitle, kaya inaral mo talaga yung language.
Well, that's
Mukha
actually one of
nga.
the reasons. That's
So ako,
actually
I
one
would
of the
love to
reasons.
learn Spanish in the future, sana. Okay,
Yes.
let's give it naman to Sir Noy and Sir JM for their questions.
Sige, Sir, Sir JM, allow me to ask a question, no? Again, Manila City, isa na naman sa mga
Sure.
na-represent ni Justine Ortega.
Justine Ortega,
Yes,
yes.
Ang ating solar queen, one of the most memorable candidates from last year. Hi, Justine, if you're watching right now, I miss you. Now, Miss Manila, and you're also representing my city. I'm here now in Malate. Malate, right now. Now, since you are a true-blooded Manilena, what do you think is one thing that we should unlearn as Manila residents in terms of like taking care of the environment? What is one thing that we have to unlearn?
The one thing that we have to unlearn is, I think it's because actually it's not unlearned, but we have to give empowerment to self-discipline because we are the center of the country. We have to be a good example, not only because we're the center, but we have to be a role model for the entire country so that we could maintain not only the cleanliness, but also it is our empowerment also for ourselves.
Right. Thank you, Miss Manila.
Thank you.
Sir JM?
Hi, Miss Manila City.
Hi po, good afternoon.
So with this current situations, like particularly in Metro Manila, no, I think you're under modified enhanced community quarantine or a GCQ na ba kayo?
GCQ.
So GCQ. So there's also a restrictions pa din, no? So my question is, since most of us has been work from home in situation, no? So my question is, what is your favorite way to stay in shape?
To stay in shape. Well,
Yes.
my favorite hobby is dancing, and it helps me not only to boost my confidence in dancing, but also it helps me to get in shape, and also eating balanced diet. It's actually part of my routine every morning, which I would like to impart to everyone so that we could keep our bodies and mind healthy. Thank you.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jem. Good to know you, Miss Manila. And now let's move forward to our next applicant coming from Naik, Cavite.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is well despite of this very hot. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone is well despite of this very hot and humid weather. So let me introduce myself. I am Julian de Ocampo. You can call me Jess, 21 years of age from Municipality of Naik, Province of Cavite. I'm
Sorry
currently...
to interrupt you, Miss Naik. Is it fine if you could just change your mode of screen from portrait to landscape para mas makita namin yung ganda mo? Pwede ba? Yeah. No,
Thank you
at the other side. At the other side, Miss Naik.
Yes, pa.
Landscape. Can you change it? Can you switch it into landscape mode?
Tilt mo lang pa ganun. Tilt.
Nakahiga. Tilt mo lang. Tilt. Yeah. No. Go back. Go. Yan.
Yan. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, sorry to interrupt you. You can now
Yes,
proceed
sorry.
again.
Can I repeat po? Can I
Okay
repeat
na.
po?
Yes, sure. Go.
I am Jezreel de Ocampo. You can call me Jess, 21 years of age, from Municipality of Naik, Province of Cavite. I'm currently studying Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management at Cavite State University main campus. I am also a university player. I am a volleyball player and also an academic scholar. I just want to share something not so funny fun facts about me. I am very close to my parents, especially with my dad, and at my age, he still treats me like a child. And lastly, I guess I consider myself as an island girl because I literally grew up near the coastal area, and that is one of the reasons why I want to join Miss Philippine Earth. I would like to lead an environmental advocacy and campaign to raise awareness about the current situation of our coastal areas.
Okay, thank you so much, Jess. So let's get to know this island girl more. Sir Noy, Sir JM.
Hi, Miss Naik Cavite. Good afternoon.
Hello po, good afternoon po.
So my question is, have you been vaccinated in your place in Naik Cavite?
I haven't po.
Okay. So my question is, kamusta ang vaccination rollout in your town, particularly in Naik Cavite?
Our municipality is very accommodating in vaccine, especially for the frontliners. I guess it is very well when it comes to vaccinating here in Naik Cavite po.
Okay. So last question is, should COVID-19 vaccine be mandatory or voluntary? In your personal opinion.
I guess each and every one of us has its own views about COVID, and it's our body. So it's our choice if you want to be vaccinated or not.
Thank you.
Okay, Sir Noy.
Ayan. So, since you mentioned, Miss Naik, that you are an island girl, coastlines, you love the coastlines. Are you already starting to do some efforts to protect our coastlines? And if so, what are some of these efforts? Kung hindi man, what are you planning to do in the future if ever you become an official candidate to Miss Philippines Earth 2021?
Actually, my mother is a government official. They have an barangay cleanup every week, and I haven't yet joined. But if ever, I will start it with myself. I will start it to take care of our coastal area, and then I will start influencing other as I believe in a domino effect. That if we influence someone and that someone will influence other, therefore there will have a great number of people that will follow.
Ganda rin sabi ng domino effect. I love what you said. Thank you, Miss Naik.
Okay, Miss Naik, I still have time. So I haven't heard your advocacy. What is your advocacy again?
My advocacy is the current situation of our coastal areas po.
So it's more about the water. But
Yes,
that's not my question. Okay, let's say I'm a genie. Let's say I'm a genie and I'll grant you one wish. What is that wish that you will
That
ask me?
if in this time, we are all in hard times during this pandemic. I guess my only one wish is that COVID-19 will begin so that we can back to our normal life.
Oo nga naman. Malay mo, di ba? Pagka-grant ko ng wish mo, magkaroon na tayo ng physical pageant at magkita-kita tayo live, no, Sir Noy, Sir
Ayan,
Jay?
Diyos ko.
Anyway, do you have any more questions? Last questions for Jess? I think we're good already.
Good.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Miss Nai Cavite. So now let's get to know our next applicant from San Luis, Agusan del Sur.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am Julian Castro, 23 years of age, from the municipality of San Luis, province of Agusan del Sur. I graduated at St. Joseph Institute of Technology with a degree of Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in English, and at this age, I already have work experience at the Provincial Tourism Office as their Tourism and Goodwill Ambassadress of the province of Agusan del Sur because of Baing Naliagan. If you join Baing Naliagan and win the crown, automatically you'll work at the Provincial Tourism Office for 1 year. And Baing Naliagan is a provincial-wide pageant here in our province, which means the chosen one or the loved one. And after my contract there, our local government unit absorbs me. That's why now I am working with the Municipal Tourism, Culture and the Arts Office. That leads me to my advocacy, which is the cultural recognition and preservation, because I believe that tribal communities are the instrumental in protecting and preserving the remaining natural sources of the earth. Because for them, if we protect our conservation area, nature protects us. And if we abuse nature, it will no longer be able to protect us. And we are not the owner of our land. We are just the administrator of the land. And it inspired me to come up with my advocacy, which is the cultural recognition and preservation. So you may pose the question, how might that be contributory in protecting the earth? So first, if we recognize culture, we recognize its natural ways, its natural home, its natural product, and its indigenous people who has high respect in preserving the earth, being their source of life and protection. Second, if we preserve culture, we also preserve nature because that is the very reason of its existence. And protecting and preserving the earth is their timeless tradition. And people needs to see that, to understand that indigenous people should be viewed as the founding people of this land. Therefore, I am here to represent that any tribal woman has the equal footing among other women, especially if we use our influence to give impact to the society. And in my part, that is to promote, to protect, and to preserve the earth. Thank you.
Wow, she has a very interesting advocacy.
Yeah.
Sir Noy, Sir Jayan, would you like to
Yeah.
ask her a question?
Yeah, maybe I'd like to ask right away because again, you have a clear-cut advocacy, a very important advocacy, and I love what you said about indigenous tribes and indigenous people. Maybe enlighten us a little bit more, Miss San Luis Agusan del Sur. How is indigenous culture connected greatly to preservation of the environment? For those who do not know or do not understand clearly what its connection is.
Okay, thank you so much, Noy. I came from Banwaon tribe here in our
Mhm.
province. You can only found tribe in my municipality, which is San Luis. And Banwaon is identified to be the people of Banwa, the people who never leave our place in the hinterlands of San Luis, because we are the one who protects the earth. We are the one who preserve our nature. So if you have time, you can visit here at our province and our municipality, and you can see how our earth preserved. Because even though you are not asking them to do it, they will do it because that's how committed my people are in preserving the earth. Because we really believe that the earth is our way of life, our source of life. The earth is our life. Yes.
The earth is
Thank
our
you.
life.
Ganda.
Ganda.
Thank you, Miss San Luis. I'm
Sir
looking
J-
forward to hearing you more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir JM, do you have questions for her?
Hi, Sir JM. Sir JM, naka-mute ka po.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. So, good afternoon, Miss San Luis from Agusan del Sur. Napakalayo, no? So, kamusta naman yung lugar ninyo ngayon sa Agusan del Sur? So far, I think parang mayroong low pressure dyan or tropical depression, no? Right?
Yes, sir. Actually, last day I was so nervous because we have low pressure, and then um, my concern is if it can affect our internet connection here. So thankfully now, napakita na po si Haring Araw sa amin and we're okay here. We're totally fine. No damages at all.
Nice to hear, no? So, question ko na lang since siguro mako-consider ko din that you're a pageant veteran, no? Because you won the Miss, ano yun? Ang tawag dun sa pageant nyo?
Inaliyagan po.
Wow, parang di ko masyadong magets, but congratulations. Question ko na lang is, who is the first person you look up to the most?
There are two person I look up the most. First is our Miss Universe 2015, Pia Wurtzbach, and second is our Miss Universe 2018, which is Catriona Gray. Because first, Pia Wurtzbach is she gives me inspiration so much to never give up on your dreams, even though you fail at once. So you need to stand up twice, because that's the essence of being an empowered woman. If you want it, then go for it, work for it. And then second, Catriona Gray, it's because I love how she is so committed in our culture. And I love how she promotes our culture, that Philippines is like this, and people and the other country needs to see that, because Philippines is very, very beautiful. We are rich in our culture, not just in our tourist destination, but also the culture, the people, and the people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, San Luis Agusan del Sur. Hope that every one of you are safe there. So now, let's go on to our next applicant coming from, I hope I got this right, Sual, Pangasinan.
Hi! Tama po yung sabi niyo. Yung po sa inyo lahat. Anyway, isang nagbabaga at napakakalikasang araw sa ating lahat. I am Inahuli Bacolano. I am now 25 and I am more than proud to represent our town of Sual, province of Pangasinan. I am a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in Communication in St. Louis University, Baguio City, and I have a very simple family. I have a twin sister and a single mother who I both love very, very much. And we grew up in Kuwait, but we had to move here to the Philippines because I believe that I still love Philippines. I prefer to live here. And I'm proud to say that I am a mother of four dogs. And my advocacy is more in support for climate justice because I am focusing on a greener energy, and I believe we use energy every day. And unfortunately, this is really limited and it needs to be sustained. And most of this energy that we have right now is coming from a very harmful sources, such as the fossil fuels like natural gas and oil. And which is why I believe that a greener alternative is much more better for our community, our economy, and also, of course, most importantly, our environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sual, Pangasinan. So, I'm also a fur mom. Kinabahan ako dun sa I'm a mother of four dogs pala.
Kasi disqualified agad.
Naloka ako doon. So, i-allow ko na yung advocacy and environmental things about you kay Sir Noy at Sir Jim. I wanted to ask it more personal questions. So, you came from which country?
I grew up in Kuwait.
Kuwait. So, my question is very simple. What is here in the Philippines that made you return?
It's the culture and the people and of course the environment. I don't want to get emotional, but I love Philippines because everything is in here. I have my family and of course I believe that we have more destinations I want to go to. This is because Philippines is very vast in natural resources. I love the beach. I love going to mountains, going trekking, and I love adventure. And I believe I can find it here in the Philippines.
Oh,
And
that's
I
why I
really
love
feel like
also
I belong
Philippines.
here. That is true.
I can relate. Okay, let's now give the screen to Sir Noy and Sir Jem because I know that they're excited to ask their questions too.
Yes, sige, Miss Suwal, Pangasinan, hello, good afternoon. Yeah, I'd like to zero in on your advocacy, and which is again very important, renewable energy.
That's
Um,
true.
yeah, when you join, or if ever you become an official candidate to Miss Philippines Earth 2021, you will be a spokesperson
Yes.
specifically for your advocacy. What is one thing that you want to emphasize about renewable energy if ever you become an official candidate to Miss Philippines Earth? Kasi magkakaroon ka ng boses, di ba? You'll have a
Yeah.
voice. What is one thing that you want to emphasize about your advocacy?
I want to emphasize firstly on awareness because most of the people I know we use energy every day. First of all, may it be when we cook, when we drive, when we need heat or cool. So I want people to be aware that we need to conserve the energy and be aware that most of this energy come from really harmful resources. We have like the coal power plant and also anything that harms the environment that causes greenhouse gases. So I want people to be aware, and I will be more than willing to be a spokesperson to teach them how to be greener, how to live greener, to have that greener alternative. It's starting with their own homes, and then we could go bigger. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir JM?
Hi, Miss Suwal. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po.
Kamusta ka?
I feel so excited really. Parang since ako yung last, kanina pa ako nakaka-hype. Kaya para siguro ngayon, lumalabas
Yeah.
yung energy ko po.
Yung energy mo. So well, given the current situations that syempre, we are aware of that Pinoy fans are the best fans in the world when it comes to pageantry, no? But sometimes we are also the meanest pageant fans. So my question is, so what is your message to Pinoy fans who posted negative words towards other candidates, particularly in other countries? Kasi medyo nakaka-affect din to sa sa emosyon or sa style ng emosyon ng isang candidate natin.
Totoo po yan.
Yes.
Also, what I want to tell all of our fans, alam ko napaka-competitive natin and we only want the best for our candidate. But we need to remember that this competition is for everyone. Every one of them is beautiful. Being a candidate is not really an easy job to be on that stage where you'll be judged. So I just want to tell you, I'm also a fan myself, but let's focus on our own battles. Let's focus on our own candidate. Instead of comparing other candidates to our own, let's look into the good, to all the positive insights and also or the positivities. Don't dwell on the negative because I believe that this will really affect the mental health of the candidates and also the Philippines. And sometimes, like me myself, I can't help but still be unconfident. I'm not so confident when I'm joining in pageants because those people who I thought were my friends, they don't really support me. They say I am trying hard, but at the end of the day, I tell them at least I try hard. What I want is as every one of us really wants that support, and that's what we need right now. All our candidates, everyone needs support. Stop the negativity.
Thank you. I like that.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Wal Pangasinan. Let's just spread love nga lang, di ba?
Tama.
Okay. Thank you so much. I can feel your emotions. And now, Sir Noy, Sir JM, and to our Earthlings, down to our last applicant, coming from Baclayon, Bohol.
Wow. Miss Baclayon.
I hope she's here already.
Ayan, she's in.
Hello?
Okay, she's
Hello.
finally here. Miss Baclayon, can I just ask you to please switch your screen to landscape mode?
Yeah, rotate.
Yan, much better.
Yan. Perfect.
Okay,
Ayan.
anytime that you're ready. Okay, that's good. That's better.
Okay. Hello, maadjong hapon kanatong tanan. I am Jessaville Lavinia Ugat and I'm 21 years old and I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Tourism, major in Travel and Tours. And just a quick narrative of my life. I really want to become a flight attendant. That is why after I graduated tourism, I really run after my dreams. I really chase my dreams. But because of the COVID-19, this dream is being on hold. But I do believe that your dreams will come true if you have the dedication, determination, and courage to pursue them. Then I believe that if you can dream it, you can do it also. And also, I am proud and honored to represent my town, which is the home of the second oldest stone church here in the Philippines, Baclayon, Bohol. And my environmental advocacy is I am pursuing for the protection of our landforms and waterforms against biochemical waste and hazards. Because as we know, now pandemic, the increased use of biochemical waste, medical tools such as masks, gloves, and medicines makes the increased use of biochemical waste and hazards, which we throw into our landforms and waterforms. And as someone who comes from the coastal area, because Baclayon is a coastal area, it is my hope that we may avoid the destruction of our waterforms and landforms that give life and livelihood to our fellow Filipino people, and most especially in these tough times of pandemic. So because we only live in one earth, so let's together nurture our nature so that we can have a better future. Thank you.
I love that slogan.
Damn.
Meron siyang slogan. Sabi ko nga, Sir Noy and Sir James, I'll go first. Since si Sir Noy and Sir James, may mga nagtatanong about the environmental part. Ako naman more on the personal question. Since and tourism industry is one of the sectors that is badly hit by the pandemic. And you would want to be a flight attendant. I have the same dream before. But right now, since you can't still push forward becoming flight attendant, I wanted to ask, what goal do you want to achieve where you are right now? What goal? Do you have new goals that you set? Kasi hindi ka makapag-flight attendant eh.
Mm.
Okay. I believe that everything has a timing. I believe that if right now has a pandemic, the time will come that I will achieve that dream. Because right now, I am an ESL teacher, and for that, I am so thankful that even though in these tough times of pandemic, I was able to get a job which is on in our just homes, and in that case, I feel so blessed and happy because even though in this pandemic I was able to help my family and loved ones, and in achieving my dreams, I know that God has a perfect timing for everything. I know that He is not early, He is not late. Just trust His time and just trust His timing, and everything will be okay.
Tama yan. Positivity amidst adversity.
Yeah.
Tama ba, Sir Noy?
Yes! Pasok sa bangasing.
Sir Noy, do you have any questions, Sir JM?
Yes. I have a question specifically, Miss Baclayon Bohol, no? Let's focus on the theme chosen by Miss Earth and Miss Philippines Earth, Colors of the Earth. Napakagandang tema. For you, how does that theme connect to you personally as a person and as a candidate to Miss Philippines Earth? Ano yung Colors of the Earth para sa'yo?
As we all know that the color of the earth is green, but for me, as we can see, the color of our sun is yellow, and it shows happiness. It shows celebration that we can see the brighter side of our future. In that way, even though in this pandemic, I believe that there will a time will come that we will across these challenges in our life. If we are all in together, small steps will make into a bigger impact into our lives. And I guess positivity and having together as one Filipinos, as one united nation, everything will be okay and fine.
Gusto ko yung mas makulay pagsama-sama. Thank you so much, Miss Baclayon Bohol. Good luck.
Sir JM.
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Baclayon Bohol.
Hello po. Maying hapon.
Yes. Parang ang ganda ng background mo. Nasaan ka ngayon?
Inggit, no?
Yes,
Oo nga.
yeah. Yes, I'm here in Marquis Sunrise Sunset Resort and Spa, and this is a new attraction here in Baclayon, Bohol. As you can see here, you can see a lot of trees, mountains, and on our we can see the Pamilacan Island. It is one of the famous tourist attraction here in Baclayon, wherein you can enjoy the dolphin whale watching and also the white sand, just like the Boracay Beach. So even though these tough times of pandemic, you can travel, no problem, because we have the Pamilacan Island wherein we can enjoy just like the Boracay.
Okay. So actually, no, I've read that Baclayon is rich in, I know that it has been included as one of the national cultural treasure, your Baclayon Church, if I could still remember that, no. But
Yes.
way back 2013, when Bohol hit by a 7.2 magnitude earthquake, I believe that Baclayon Church was removed from the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. So currently, anong ginagawang steps ng Baclayon to bring back the Baclayon to UNESCO World Heritage list, particularly the Baclayon Church?
Honestly, it is a sad happening that our Baclayon Church is struck down by the 7.4 earthquake. But I do believe that our Baclayon Church, or the Immaculada Conception Parish, will be back again to UNESCO with the Baclayanos itself, because I believe that the church itself is not the building, but it's the Baclayanos, wherein we have the faith, we have resiliency, and in that way, I know that even though we can go back to the UNESCO as known to be heritage, but I believe that Baclayanos, if we show our faith to God, and that shows how we show our faith in Him, and that makes us Baclayanos as one. Just show our faith and believe in God that everything will be okay, and just the faith in God, really.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Miss Baclayon
Thank
ba yan?
you.
Baclayon Bohol. Sa mga Baclayanon, maayong hapon po sa inyong tanan. Tama ba ako sinabi ko?
Yes.
Ito kasing si nangiinggit.
Yes.
Ang ganda kasi na naging tour guide siya bigla eh.
Kaya nga. Nangiinggit ka, ha?
Kaya nga na-distract tuloy ako. Thank you so much. Our last topic.
Maybe ma'am, you can try Surut to Bohol.
Kaya nga, ito
Surut sa
talaga.
Bohol.
Soon.
Yes.
Soon talaga.
Soon.
Anyway, thank you
Yes.
so much to our last applicant. Yan na, Sir Noy, Sir
Thank
Jem,
you.
we're so done already with our 8 applicants for today. Siyempre nga naman, we would like to thank all of our Earthlings who stayed with us this afternoon. Kahit ang init-init dito sa Pilipinas nga naman talaga, no? At nandito ako sa harapan, maganda din naman yung view ko ngayon, hindi ko lang mapakita. So, and that concludes day 3 of our screening. Good luck to the ladies. Good job. Good job, girls. We will be announcing the final roster of delegates soon. Kaya watch out lamang kayo kasi itong nagagandahang ladies na to, 8 pa lang po yan. Sa dami pa ng applicants na kikilalanin natin sa mga susunod pang araw. And of course, I would like also to invite all of you to download and sign up now the app, the Ecosystem app. Dahil po sa Ecosystem app, it's not just about you bringing out the eco, what we call this, the eco angel or the eco-friendly wannabe sa inside your hearts. But of course, the Ecosystem app will feature some of the delegates and their places this year. At syempre, kung gusto nyo magkaroon ng mga exclusive merchants, download and sign up Ecosystem app now. So, if you think you have what it takes to be the next Miss Philippines Earth, application is still ongoing. Visit our website at www.missphilippines-earth.com for further application details. So, the selection of this year's batch of delegates continues po on Monday. So, sa Lunes tayo ulit-ulit magkita-kita kasi na weekend na! Yay!
Yay!
Same time, 1 p.m. So don't forget to click the notification button so you won't miss out on the excitement that's starting to build up here on Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Naaalala ko lang, Sir Noy, sabi mo, what is your color nga daw, di ba, sa color? natin ngayon. Yung
Yes.
theme, Color of the Earth. Na-realize ko lang, dati favorite color ko blue, pero ngayon pula dahil nga bukod sa Miss Philippines, parang init-init talaga dito.
Correct. At naka-quote talaga kami ni Sir JM. My
Kaya
goodness.
nga, thank you naman. Thank you naman sa effort niyo po. Thank you so much, Sir
Our
JM and
pleasure.
Sir
Our
Noy,
pleasure.
for being with us. And of course, to our ladies, good job. Grabe palapakan niyo ang inyong sarili. Kasi, you know, it's already a big thing to step in front and lead the way of that change we wanted to see around us.
Correct.
So we'd like to thank the members of our screening panel for joining us this afternoon. Of course, our smiling ladies who participated today's screening. Best of luck sa inyong lahat. Malalaman niyo na kung sino ang mga magiging official candidates for this year's Miss Philippines Earth. So once again, on behalf of Carousel Productions, alam ko naglalagablab ang init dito sa Pilipinas pero walang
Photo up daw,
makakapigil.
ma.
Di ba? Ang
Photo
init.
up daw.
This
Photo
has
up
been...
daw.
Oo nga po, Sir James. So this has been Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Fire 2020. Join us again on Monday, May 17 in our search for Miss Philippines Earth 2021. And I would like to remind every one of you, let's keep the fire burning and saving the environment. Adios! Bye-bye!
Group photo daw po. Group photo.
Group photo
Tayo
muna
mamaya.
pala. Group
Yes.
photo muna tayo. Sorry, di nagbabasa ng chat. Okay, sino po magpipicture? Sige, bibilang ako ha. Girls, kompleto na ba tayo? Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Isa pa ba? Oh, may heart naman. Finger heart. Feeling ko okay na. Okay na yan. Okay na. Sa'yo
Okay
na.
na.
Okay.
Okay na. Thank you so much,
Thank
Earthlings.
you.
Carousel.
Thank
Miss
you.
Earth.
Thank you, Sir James, Sir
Bye.
Nye, ladies.
Thank you po.
Shane, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Keep
Hello,
safe.
Sir JM.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend, everyone.
Love,